start. How are you guys? Good morning. Good morning, guys. How are you? How's everything going from your end? Uh, I don't know if you guys can hear me. There's nobody watching yet, so I can't tell whether anybody's hearing me or not. But as you all know, my name is Idafe Matthias. Again, you love to come in the ELEGBETE one of sports. Let's talk about Champions League matches tonight. There's quite a lot of fixtures. Interesting one. Last season in the Champions League. Whoever is there that is watching already, good morning to you. Please, can you hear me? It's important that I confirm that first before I just start ratting away and making noise when nobody's hearing me. So I need to know if you're hearing me. If you can hear me, please. Thank God. Thank you very much, Joe Osamudiame. Osamudiame. The funny thing is, I have a brother, blood brother, my papa picking. We name now Osamudiame. That is God stand for me, right? Like I have. When you come from polygamy, you have relative across all tribe and nations. I have a Japanese sister, elder sister, a Japanese elder sister. That's a topic for another day. All right, guys, good morning once again. And it's just me. If I come this market, first of my wife just like dragging me. Like, I realized that apart from the role of a husband and a father in the house, I'm a driver. My wife can drive, but then she had an accident sometime with our other car, the Honda City. You know that my car that I used to mock a lot. I finally dashed somebody. Remember I said if I buy another car, I go use that car dash. I finally dashed the car. I dashed my mechanic because that guy was every time when the car just stop, just do one car, I will call him. Sometimes the car will just go. That car is half electric, half normal. You could just come anywhere, go drive, come. So I was like, they cannot nothing really do he still they carry me on. I just say the AC need they walk. I don't do tired. Then the dad don't get hold. That's like say, man, guy can't carry this car. I beg. Okay. So now my wife, instead of her driving, once I'm around, hey babe, let's go now. I like to gist. I like your gist. I like gisting with you. You're my gist partner. Then she'll not drop me. I'll not drop. Park for Alesh. She'll go inside that market. You know how women they do now? Price. If you're married, you ever follow your wife go market? Like the worst thing you would do, not to follow and go inside the market, they go price this. You go vest tire. So my own is I just sit down. I had that experience with my mother growing up. We'll go Igbudu market or Makaiva market or Ogbejo market or main market. Main market is once in a while, but it's all those three market or person market. My mother did madam honey bro. That's like madam, how much? And you hear me, let's just say 1,000. 1,000. Ogariga. What I mean 20 naira. 1,000 20 naira. Mama, you cut off a mat. That one was on Eki, like a customer, not be so now. Things don't deal. I be like, I mean, you're a kid now. My mother, you won't give attitude. She go slap you. That woman will also say something, go slap you because you don't spoil. That's the reason, So when I got married, I know things to avoid, but I follow my wife go market sometimes. Like, as a man, I would always go supermarket, go buy things, gather things. You go counter, you pay. But follow your wife enter market. I don't know whether I get experience, but that's not my own experience at the share. So, but then first off, let's leave football. How not day? Like how not day for those who have children? School have resumed. School fees, school runs. Damn. This country is tough. Like nobody should be able to look anybody in Nigeria and say you need to try. Even if you no see food shop, even if you no get car, even if you no get work, as long as you're in Nigeria and you dey live inside this country, you dey try. Even the ones who they live abroad, for as long as you're in Nigerian, you dey try. You know why they talk that? Because you too they praise people that abroad. No, the thing with a Nigerian, and I would have said an African, but then they are not Africans. There are people, there are other Africans that does not live like that. As a Nigerian, every 100 naira where you get, now only 1 naira be your own. It does not matter where you stay, whether you there abroad or you in Nigeria. Now your family, extended family, friends. That might if you're a regular person. Then if you're popular, is worse. If you're popular, all your classmates for school, their problem are your problem. All your friends, if you play ball like me, all your ex-teammates, their problem are your problem. Then go beyond that one, your church, if you dey go church, there are people who say their problem are your problem. Their children's school fees now your responsibility. No matter how people say, I see people on social media, some motivational speaker. No, there's this thing that people like to say. Pregnancy. A man is not supposed to be begging for money for child delivery. You have 9 months to plan. You see how these people when they talk on social media sometimes, and they look there whether they get sense or they not get sense, whether na foolishness worry them. If you die among them, repent. Life happens in such a way that even if you say you get 1 year to plan your house rent, but when the time reach to pay, sometimes you not get shishi for bank, because output is always more than input. So as a man, if you earn money, you should save 30%. If the 100% of the money no reach to fix 20% of your problem, what you go do? Cut your coat according to your size. You know, not to say the people they talk that and Aleppo don't get money. Aleppo don't get money. But hey, how na day? I know say they go church, so I'm not gonna use all those God church cliche. But I still do believe in God, the God will carry us reach here. He go help us pull through. When I leave 5 face, so sometimes at the phone they make person look fine, or at the suffer like on a two. Forget. I say no use your mouth. They call negative things. No, among your friends and family, you will talk true, right? Among your friends and family, you go talk to. You guys are my friends and family. This channel not go grow to the place where I call the phone package in the given now. But with the try, with the survive each day. The only thing where I go do advise be see, all this food we would eat. Some of us, people like me, we take COVID injection. I'm not telling a lie. Since I take COVID injection, now I start to get high blood pressure. COVID injection, nobody can convince me that thing changed my entire body system. I don't know whether it happened for now. I'm a human. I'm a person that likes to observe myself. Everything what they do, I do observe. So if I take one thing, something change, I must know. Say, this is where this thing start from. COVID injection give me high blood pressure. I don't have anybody in my entire family that have high blood pressure history. That I always tell my wife that if I die before you, and that COVID came that COVID. Because that COVID injection, I know that they injected something in my system, right? But hey, it's one of those things. I'm not going to die now. I'm not going to die now. I also do not have all this habit. I don't smoke, I don't drink alcohol. I don't have many habits which could destroy my internal system. But I like food well. I need to play with food. Jesus Christ. Not besides I go eat myself to death, but at the shop, like since I was, in my former life, my young life, poverty wound us always. So at the shop, I like food. Food, don't play. Some people like shopping. I like food. I like wristwatch. I like sneakers. What else do I like again? I like food, sneakers, wristwatch, t-shirt, polo. I like polo. But now let's come to you guys. Might read some of the comments. How now they manage this, resumption of school, combining school runs, because most people they say men they do all those things. Me they do school runs. Apart from Monday where I go Ikeja, I'll leave my house 5 a.m. in the morning. I live in Aja. After Aja, if I decide Aja now, that's in the Richmond area. After Aja, I say you go Shango Tedo. Before Shango Tedo, on that side of the state. So now the poor man side area. As a matter of fact, as a Lagosian, I am closer to Benin than I am to the Lagos airport. So if somebody leave my house now, they go Benin. And I leave my house, let's say 7 a.m. in the morning. I leave my house 7 a.m. in the morning and I go airport. Somebody leave my house to 7 a.m. they go Benin. The person go reach Benin before I go reach airport. So you can see that I am actually closer to home, to Niger Delta, than I am to Lagos Airport. So those of now where they stay Lagos, so now they say we they live together. I'm actually living at the outskirts of the Niger Delta region. In case you know, agree now, you know, but I'm just telling you the truth. This one a statement of fact, not be lie. Unless na helicopter I use, if na road I they follow, no, I forget them. But anyhow, as we take this, so we just might just read out the comment we did first. As an errand boy, driver combined. Joe Samudiame says, I can hear you. Thank you very much. Tosin Adebambo. I just like the name Tosin. I don't know why. Tosin. I don't know what it means. Tosin. No, not because of that song. I've always liked the song, the name anyway. I had not dated any girl or had any friend by the name of Tosin, but I just like it. I explain because people say they'll go crop that place and I go talk, say, like, say, you know, say somebody like me where everybody defines something that would nail me on the wall. You know, say me I sabi find trouble where people, you know, I am loved and I'm hate with equal measure. But I'm one of the most hated person in media. So make I clear out. Like say side chick na Tosin. Those are the Bible say good morning to you. Akande Michael. I have like 2 friends that have this name. Akande Michael, 2. And sometimes I don't know whether not my friends now then they or not somebody else. Say hi, Elegbete. Just the Bible say loud and clear. Ola Mati. Ola Anna. It's been a while. I did wait for my visa to come out to make I enter Europe. This I just I go enter Europe. I never get money for a flight ticket too. But you know how these things they be now. When the time comes, it go happen. God is on my side. Allow this I can hear you. Mario sings. It's loud and clear. I like that name, Mario sings. I can say loud and clear. Allow me to say good morning, Mr. Elegbete. Thank you very much. Green touch. I like the name of Green Touch. Touch of green. A touch of green. Green lantern. Green touch. Okay. Touch. To use hand touch something. Not be touch lighter. Touch lighter it's still ROCH. Yeah. Tosi Iluyomade says yippee. And he said hi. Somebody said something that was blocked. Make I see whether a bad comment. YouTube these days they help you the moderate. Another moderator just handled that. Okay. Tosa Rebamba said driving your wife help bonding with her. Some people cannot stand their wife. No, I can stand my wife. She not come. That's the way she carry comes. So if you look now, they open the boot for back. You see that person with that let's do it again t-shirt. That woman with a tight scarf there. So that's my wife. That's my boss. That's the indefatigable workaholic Mrs. Edafe. That woman. But with a bond for us, so this one come market on they call her bond. I don't know. Slidona, say hi, and CRO to you. Say where do you come from? I'm a true born Urobo man from Delta State in Nigeria, West Africa, the best part of the planet Earth. Okay, that's where I'm from. Those they say my wife. No, I hate shopping and I like shopping. I like shopping, but I like shopping what they go do for mall. Shopping, you know that kind of shopping where you go shopping mall, you know, that kind of shopping, perfume, sneakers, t-shirt. I know they buy wristwatch for shopping mall. I've never bought a wristwatch in a mall before because the price, I never get that. My bank account never reach that level. I buy the way I think they buy wristwatch because you know when I was in school, I used to sell watch. I'd be one of those guys when they sell watch and glasses. One thing you will always see with me is glasses. I used to sell watch, I used to sell glasses, I used to sell perfumes. You know, say for school now girls they buy perfume pass. So I used to sell a lot of perfumes and I used to like I've always liked to have money. Like this whole idea of having your own money, having money at hand. Jesus Christ. When somebody run into you for help and you can help, it always give me joy, like get me excited. So I know hate shopping, I like shopping. China so Leonard said hi. China so Afana. Just Adema, why are you laughing? What's funny now? Just Leonard say if I want to go find store, I make a list of what I want to buy and I go straight to the store. My wife go branch all the stores. That's my wife. Me, I don't make a list. I'm not really good with writing. I have the worst handwriting. My handwriting is worse than the doctor's handwriting. So I have a very terrible handwriting. But having said that, it was just recently I found that a research said that the reason why people handwrite, saying are very brilliant, intelligent people, now they get bad handwriting in the sense that your brain is ticking faster than your hand. So I use that on the console myself. But it's a shame if I want to write for public place, like I don't want like form like say I like my handwriting not good. I have very terrible handwriting. But I can talk. I can talk very. I talk very well. Even though I don't get baritone voice, Jesus, they are harassing me in this place with Yash. If you see Yash, if you people see Yash here, I for sure now. But man, not spoiling at this money. This is a godly money for you people. I don't know how many people now where they pray for their office. Gonna go show na Yash. I for sure na Yash, but somebody Yash, I be like saying important Yash. This is not God made Yash. This one, if you even pass quarter Yash. We now I will talk football. Oh. Okay, let's go. We go talk. Don't worry. Tosilema, they say school fees. They buy people now, man. School fees, the thing. And if you have to talk, you say I almost tell my children say make I change them from their school, go another, go a lesser school. But I don't know. I don't get the courage to tell them because I'm always demanding more from them. So why am I stepping it down? I don't know. But to pay 3.6 million per term, Jesus Christ, is crazy. Just they say people where they abroad sometimes suffer past people with it. Say, when I did try like for WhatsApp, with my friends, you know, when I did try explain against some people, they're like, you're always everything for these people they abroad. If he, you know that stupid talk. If he had like that when they come back to Nigeria now, wait till they go there. And we say they go there. No, you don't understand. There are certain skill sets where you get. Now, if you go abroad, you go fit use and take something. If you did Nigeria, if not be 100, now only 2 the opportunity there to create a job for Nigeria. So if you stay in Nigeria, you not go fit get work. Again, there are certain way the way you want your children to be, the opportunity you want your children to have. If you stay in Nigeria too, you might not be able to raise the money to provide them. So going up like me, I not go jackpot. But I like to travel a lot. I not go jackpot. I not go wake up one morning and say I want to relocate. All those, let's do it for the children. I always tell my children, that's why I'm sending you guys to good school. If I get the money before that 15 million naira a year, I go send my children go Chatham House. The 3 of them 45 million a year. I no get time. I'll send them go Chatham House for you because I mean for the one for UK now 60 million a year now. 60 million naira a year. So, but as it is, if I can't get to the place where I can afford that one, I go send them go. They tell them every day. My daughter will come. Oh my sister, you know that my classmate Stephanie, they've relocated to Canada. She's chatting with me. She's 11 years old, and you know at that age, I always try to make them understand. Don't let your life be programmed by other people's life. Yes, Canada is good. I've been there. I've lived there for 2 years. There's not anybody want to tell me it's a great place. I'm not going to talk it down. But you know the greatest place on earth is Nigeria. I always tell them that my daughter is so Nigerian centric and so Afrocentric. That girl, if she goes school abroad, she not go run. She go come back. I know my daughter will not marry a white man. I already don't know by now that girl, nah, she not gonna marry a white man. I don't know about my 2 sons. My first boy, sometimes that one he keeps things to himself. But that my daughter will be peace and pies. We are the same. Like I gave birth to myself in a female version. I already know like she's strong on that. Respect white people, but she doesn't. Like yesterday, my daughter was saying something like, "Is it wrong if I say to people I don't believe in God?" I say, "No, it's not wrong." So people think I'm weird. I say, "Yes, it's good to be weird. Every of the most successful inventor, creative people on this earth are all weird. So it's not wrong. It's a compliment." He said, "Yeah, really?" I say, "Yes." I know I give birth to myself and my daughter. My son is just different. Remind me of my younger brother Lucky. And then my last born, that one I meet. So I give birth to myself and that one I ever resemble me past. My daughter looks like my mom. Totally, they say people with they are broke. Okay, I've read that one. Engineer Ibrahim, I'll be like, hey bro, Safan, you don't come today. He said, like, seriously, this country is really nothing to write home about, but we shall still manage summer. No, there's something to write home about. We are going through our process. That's what I believe. We're going through our process. I don't know, like I'm one of the heaviest believer that Nigeria will be like great, will be solid. That maybe our children or our grandchildren will live in a country that is unbelievably beautiful. That's just it's not far again. It's not like, oh, it's not possible. Temi Tokba Shamekun says, I swear you the yarn real. Patrick Osareti, he said, if you know, you know. Ibrahim, Engineer Ibrahim Abiola, sorry if I not mention the engineer. So people need to like him put that title. That day we did the complaint. They say I did not mention doctor. And when some it's like, well, what's the big deal? Your name is so why what's the big deal? But that's a different topic for another day, sha. Engineer Ibrahim Abiola says, this thing where you the talk about pregnancy matter, I dey always laugh when I hear people talk all this seriously. House matter and saving things join. I just dey laugh because they all think so. Leave people. See, when I not go celebrity reach. I'm not even celebrity. But I not go popular reach the place where I'll come the like give people. My first son, Bruno, when in 2012, when I was working freelance before when I got married, and my wife was heavily pregnant, and then I got this job in Niger Delta. Ended this year. I was supposed to be reporting like a bookkeeper. Yeah, it was a 450,000 job with some added allowance. Every child of the month, I'll be making between 700 to 800k. Like a few months to March of 2012, I took the job. I called my bros. I was like, bros, this radio thing is not paying. I don't marry now. My wife is heavily pregnant. My wife will born anytime soon. I don't know when, but she will born anytime soon. And the reality done the heat. I need this job. He said I should come. So I took a flight from Lagos. Sorry, I didn't pay for that flight. So now my bros also paid for the flight. I took a flight from Lagos to Port Harcourt. There was a car waiting for me at the airport. That's what Goodwill does for you. And took me to Bayelsa, and I went there, sat down, and then we discussed. They gave me the job. Because while I was taking that job, that Jidojo called me because I now sent them message that I won't be available for Sunday for live score. I said, why? I said, I saw a job I took. And then when I discussed this so made thing like we started the conversation in 2008. I was like, I don't like this English analysis I'm doing. I want to do pidgin English as a worry boy. Like I want to promote worry lingua, worry slangs and all that. They say it's not professional, it's not ethical. So by the time Wazobia came in 2010 and they were taking all the money in the market, somehow go. Somebody they try reverse, a woman, so she did struggle with reversing in a tight place, right? So like I was saying, so I took the job, and then Jidojo called me and said, that's it, the show, we're ready to run it now, will you come? Long story short, I turned out that job and I came. But that period, my wife was heavily pregnant. I took the job on April 1st, which was a Sunday. And then by Monday, which is April 2nd, we started. On the 16th of that April, my wife born. One, I have a principle. I don't take IOU. I don't take salary advance. I don't take loan from a place where I work. No matter whether I don't work for there for long. If I work for you, I will never ask you for favor. That's me. If I have a mentor, I don't ask my mentors for favor as well. So when my wife born, we'll not get money. Safeway Hospital. We're not like, but I was carrying myself like, oh no, I go fit pay. But she no day. I was my friend on the Mel Brody was in the UK at the time. I reached out to him and he said he's not around. Then I reached out to the current Lagos State FA chairman, Aji Gafar. I mean, we've done some things together. We fought and became very good friends, and I reached out to him. So it was in Qatar at the time. He sent me money. Long story short, that's what I used. So when people say, oh, you have 9 months, you don't understand. 9 months, that sentence is in a stable economy where everything is going well. You're working, you're saving. You give your wife get belay, they work, or maybe you lose your job. How you want to do them? So all those excuses people they give. Professor Data, give me away. Joe Osamudi Amese, Mr. ELEGBETE, you can't die, never. Thank you very much. Engineer Ibrahim Abiola, don't delete the message. Tosilima says, now my savings they save me before month. Yeah, you good. You're all good, so you get savings now. Abdullah Kim say good morning, sir. How the rain for boy? Last night rain. Say it be like say the rain no say I dey among those people who not believe in the Noah Ark story. I tell Lagos to float too. I think I go wake up this morning, yes, Lagos off float to go. Oh, but that rain strong, oh, you know. But I mean, it was good. I make say one good thing with rain is that for as long as you need the leak enter your house, you need the scatter things. One good thing with it is it will make you sleep well. You fire down your sleeping. Tosilima this says Oluwatosin means God is worthy to be praised. Oh, how can I fetch you? Oh, that's the meaning. That's okay. That's a very good one. Oluwatomiwa Raphael Adetunji Obe XWF. You say great live. Elegbete. Ambrose Ayodele. Hey, the bros. So this bros, let me tell you something about some people. Some people deserve their flowers. So this bros Ambrose is a veteran of the Nigerian game. He's a student of the Nigerian. Bros, correct me if I'm saying the wrong thing. He's a student of the Nigerian game. By that I mean he's followed Nigerian League, the Super Eagles. Like we're talking on the phone, and he was paying me compliment, like telling me the good work that I'm doing, inspiring me, like I should keep going and all that, And he was mentioning some things. I'm like, man, in my head, I'm like, this is the kind of guy I should have a sit down with, just interview him. Let him just all this is telling him, let him just say it. There are people who want to hear this moments in Nigerian football that is captured from the eyes, the prism of a Nigerian football fan from a different. Oh Jesus! That kind of like I was thinking in my life, man. There are people who really love Nigerian football. Now these players, the persons, they hate the game. So, bros, thank you very much for that call. That call was sorry I needed to jump into a meeting that day, but I mean I could listen to you talk for like the whole day. I could listen to you talk for the whole day, start again the next day like that, because you were saying things that I love. Guys, please click on the like button. I beg. I mean, I know we talk football, but sometimes issues of life are also important for us to talk. Let's be humans. Let's not just be robotic. Every time we talk, it's sports. Let's be humans. Let's bear ourselves as well. I mean, we've gone from just sports analysts and fans to friends now. We're friends. That's the way I consider it. Ambrose Ayodele, great guy, fantastic human being. I think this is the beginning of my time on radio. I think he kind of like know me when I was playing football. There are very few people who know me as a footballer anyway. Yeah, there are people who also doubt that this guy never played football. So if I mean, shut up, what are you saying? I mean, I hear that, I say that a lot. But hey, it is what it is. That one didn't bother me. Other Stephen A. Smith, Tommy Smith, they're not get footballing career, but it doesn't mean that they don't have the right to have a conversation. Thank you very much, Bros. Bros Ambrose Ayodele, thank you very much. Tosin Leoma, they say, I think Tosin is the same as Oganetega. Oganetega is God is worthy to be served. Like God is worthy to be worshipped, to be served, like worshipped. Ogene Fejiro is God is worthy to be praised. So I think that's the difference. Cosmo Mekus, hey, my brother from another country, Anna. He said, bros, morning. How's your people coming up today and your crew? Udo Dirigi. You say my wife, Naibo. I hear them say this a lot. Udo Dirigi, thank you very much, my brother. Dalunu. Bros, joining from Côte d'Ivoire, Mogris, thank you very much. And so I want to beg you guys for a favor. You see this project that I'm doing on BWGB with those my team, Joy, Emmanuel Sebastian, Kalajaya's producer, Mikolo. I really love those kids, those young guys. I really love them and I really want them to grow. So if you have time, just the sponsors are planning to shut it down, that the engagement is not rising. And I'm feeling for them. The funny thing is I do that show every month. I don't get a dime from it because the money is not even enough to pay all of them. But I just love the fact that I have used that show to create an opportunity for them to grow. I love it. I won't lie. It's one of those things. The thing that will make me wake up 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m. in the morning and hit the road to Ikeja that early, sleep in the car till like 8:30 and then getting on Monday, I got to Ikeja 6:35 a.m. If you know me very well, since I left Brilla, I swore that I'm not going to do any early morning run. But you see what those those guys have done for me, staying committed to my project. You know, they all didn't come the same time, but Kalajaye and Emmanuel Sebastian came in the same time in 2017. And then Joy, we went to Ghana together. Mikolo, we went to Morocco together. Timothy then have been in my life for, you know, since I was in Brilla. You know, I'll send him, help me do this research, help me do this one, help me do that one, because I noticed that he was very good at it. So this is an opportunity for me to make them earn money, make them, you know, grow. Watching that the show is no longer growing as expected, and then, you know, our sponsors are not planning to take it off. Sometimes it kind of like, you know, hits me, gets me a bit edgy, because I don't want them to lose their job. I mean, I was very happy when Emmanuel announced that, oh boss, I don't get my own accommodation, I'm moving. I was like, well, okay, means now once a week, but I just think that I'm making impact. So guys, if you have your chance, just go to the BWGB YouTube channel, watch the content, engage it, please. That's, I know that I need my own channel to grow, but for the sake of those young people, over 10-15 people that I am putting to work on that project, let's just keep them going. This channel is not rich enough to move them and then start on this side. So for them to stay on the job, keep them. And then if you're a bet person, you love betting, please register with BetWGB and then use the code gliders, you know, and then you get your signing on bonus and all that. That's that about that show anyway. Thank you very much. I'm Messiah say the money go come. Okay, thank you very much. Engineer Ibrahim Abiola says everyone is entitled to their opinions, but when they talk about savings, they always look and laugh them. Forget, say, when income is lower than outgoing savings, outgoing savings self go run. I agree with you. We are not saying, once you live in Nigeria, even if you work big work, the fact that you're able to go through your bills and stand tall and survive, we are working miracles. We are the evidence of miracles. So sometimes when I see, that's why I don't like to listen to motivational speakers, because they're not real. I start my business with 2,000. Yes, you can start a business with 2,000, but the way, when you start with 2,000, there are 500 or 100,000 people or 1 million people who also started with 2,000 who failed. The fact that you succeed does not now make it an established rule. You know, all those motivational things. It's good to encourage people, but sometimes they just make it look like the person will not come fit succeed and you don't know what they do. It not always be like that. Olama to say, okay, ELEGBETE. Now, I am here to travel abroad. Okay, sorry. Tell Abayomi says, good morning, Pastor ELEGBETE. Now, that's the title that I don't think I like. I don't like it. It's not something. I think that pastors are fraudsters, and so I feel like if you call me a pastor, it's more demeaning. Like, it's disrespectful to me as a person. It might be a joke on your part, but I mean, this is just me putting it out there. Green Touch say, Nami cars, Maga. Since when you turn Green Touch? You don't disguise. You don't change. I don't try to reach you tire. Abdul Hakim says, when we go do another watch along, I enjoy Saturday home. Then what happened was that my internet, see, this new house where I moved, there are just some things that are happening. If now you born out, in a haunted house, my internet is not stable. If you notice that Saturday, around the 83rd minute of the game, the internet just went off and it wasn't working. You know, so it's crazy. I'm trying to see the best internet, and at the same time, my laptop, my son was using it for an assignment and then fell. So the story long. Don't worry, we'll figure them out. Abdul Hakim, he said, okay, that already. Ambrose Ayodele say hi. Ambrose Ayodele say thank you, madam, for taking care of my brother. She don't go back home. Tao Ogunade says good morning from Dublin. One of the nicest places to live in on this planet Earth, apart from maybe Norway, Japan, and I think I like Sweden too. I have that's emotional attachment to Sweden, is Dublin. But people don't talk about Dublin that much. I don't know why. Like, maybe the small time I spend there and I make me come up to this conclusion. But people don't I don't really see the way. I mean, London is buzzing, or Manchester. I don't know what people like for Manchester. I beg. Manchester people, wanna line up here for another year. Explain to me what you like for Manchester. Terrible weather. Okay, good food. There are good food in Manchester. I give you guys that one. There are good food in Manchester. But why do people always make it look like Manchester is one great place to live in? Yeah, rubbish place. Rubbish. Like rubbish. But let me not shit on those places right now. Talking about say good morning from Dublin. If I may ask, who is your preferred next NFF president? I wish Kule Shoname of Remo Stars FC can contest. I don't think he's qualified. I also don't think he would want to be an NFF president. Let me first, I don't have a candidate. The job that I do does not even allow me to have a candidate. It is wrong for somebody like me to say I have a candidate, because that's already biased. Because my job requires me to call whoever is the NFF president at any given time to account, to hold them to account. Like, so I am not supposed to be partisan in this. I'm not supposed to have a candidate, that's one. But as a human being, as a Nigerian, I mean, there is also, the need to realize that, I mean, I must have my thought. The way the Nigerian football organogram or structure is, there is nobody who can run the NFF and do well, unless the person wants to be using his own money, his own fund. You cannot run. Nigeria is wired for any FA president, AFM president, Wrestling Federation president, any federation's president to be a failure. That's the same reason why competent people will not, because a competent person would first assess their opportunity, do their SWOT analysis of the job, why I should go there, what is the business. The people who become NFF president are people who are obsessed with traveling for free, who are obsessed with mixing up with Oyibo people and seeing it as a big deal, people who like to do photo op. As a matter of fact, somebody asked me the other day that if they give me appointment, whether I go take them, and I told them that no. And it's not like whether I go take them, but I have turned down 11 appointments from state level to federal level, SA, this one, media. There are these jobs, and I think I make a tweet the other day that what is the function of all this SSA and SA that they appoint? It's just a pipe dream, like just to steal money from the country and give some errand boys and some gossipers. When say you're not going to function in your job, you need people that will be on social media and be telling you this person is gossiping, this person. Because if I'm doing my job and I'm doing it well, I don't really think I need an SC to spy on people to come tell me what did this person talk. That divide and conquer thing. So having said that, I don't think that there is anybody that can run the NFF at any given time now, without Nigeria having a sports policy, without Nigeria having a law that makes it possible for people to invest in sports and make profit and benefit for it, without Nigeria setting up sports as a profit-making business instead of a charitable engagement, there is nothing anybody can do to be a successful NFF president. Some will come and just be lucky. Like Megari now. Megari won under 17, won the African on 2013. It has nothing to do with Megari. Megari was also there when we didn't qualify for 2012. It just happened to be that the system favored us in that period. It has nothing to do, because to be successful in football, for instance, let's just stay with football, or in any sports, you have to set up your developmental structure, your grassroots, your in agriculture, they call it nursery, right? Your nursery, your place where you get the seeds, the fingerlings, the shoots, and then you grow them big and then you harvest, right? We don't have that system. So because we don't have a developmental system within our sporting structure, and no NFF president can do. NFF president does not have the power to push for a bill. We do not have lobbyists in Nigeria, sports ecosystem that can say, okay, government to see what it would lack for this place, to come and put your money, come and put a policy that would help us. So we're banking on luck for lucky this work, even at under 17, under 20. You see, since they brought in the MRI scan, we know they feel they win anything again. We know they won't feel qualified. That's the reason, because we not feel just really use overage again. We must follow certain things and they must cut us down. So those are some of the reasons. I don't think there's anybody. I don't really think there's anybody who will come there and be successful. But hey, it is what it is. We hope that we get the lucky ones, because anything that will fix Nigerian football right now will be like a 10, 15 to 20 years project. And the question that will follow that up is, are we going to be idle for 20 years? That's not what I'm saying. We can still win some things, but that's the period it will take. For the next 10 years, it will take to set up a structure that will not continuously spill out product after product after product after product. Every other country that have been successful, that's what they did. So we cannot be an exception to the rule. You see, that's why I don't like keeping it. If I did my eye, we need to see where again. The me talk Shomeko says, I don't see something back my bad handwriting. My dear, it took me time. My handwriting is terrible. I think it's the worst in the world. So if they do competition, they do like Olympics now. I know I go win gold medal for worst handwriting in the world. I suppose just naturally get a Guinness Book of Record. I am the Ashiru says, wait, your wife need the near you as you did talk about Yash. Me and my wife the day motor they gossip people Yash. That's like a normal thing. My wife goes sit down and she goes, babe, sit down Yash. You sure sit down Yash na correct Yash or na fake Yash? It's those are not the things that spoil people, my dear. Ambrose Ayodele says the laugh. I don't know why you laugh for bros. Bros, why you laugh? Akande Michael say I would tell Madam that she go even follow you laugh safe. She go laugh at you. Like if you go tell her that, she go laugh at you. Like, what's this one saying? I don't know. How do I pronounce this name now? PK Rezo, he say we getting low cause my I don't understand what that means, so I better hide. I don't say they say Yash for this money. Bros, Yash not get time. Anytime when you see center party talk about them. Not be me cause the problem in this world. Cause my make you say, you don't they talk about Yash. Don't forget, say your wife they your back. Now person way they do bad thing. Now they hide to talk some things. If I need to do bad, it's short. My wife come, I go talk Yash for her presence. You go see, you go when I go see. When I just watch, anytime she come enter this motor before I end this chat, I go talk about Yash. She go hear she go talk. I would like to say that the toss make her hide. Hamzy Music says, what's up, brother? What's your score prediction for Bilbao versus Arsenal? I predict another 3-0. 3-0. Arsenal is playing away. Arsenal is a better team in the European Cup. I think I agree with you, but if you're going to bet, safe side is over 2.5. But I agree with you. 3-0 is a possible thing. Man, Arteta is in luck. Arteta could really win something this season. The fact that Kai Havertz, Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, Martin Odegaard, no, that will not be starting team. You know, some of these players are injured, and Arsenal is still playing free-flowing football, and they are still, going around doing the things playing the way they are playing. And the team have not gelled. The team have really not come together. It's a good team, but I think I'll go with you on this one. 5-0 is not about 3-0 is not about. I say 5-0. Let's say 5-0. Apart from Barcelona, Arsenal really does well against Spanish teams. So maybe Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, but this Athletic Bilbao, I think Arsenal will beat them. Shall. Ambrose Ayodele say Nigeria is a fantastic place. We are going a silent revolution. Things will definitely take better turn for us all. We have more people in tech, engineering, medicine, more informed graduates than the 90s. This is exactly my position. Me and my wife was like, we are giving Nigeria because some of our friends don't they get to her like, I'll move, relocate, talk to your husband when I relocate. And the good thing is so many things as a man. We had this conversation before we married. I told her, I said, look, I'm not the one who wants to go abroad. I travel a lot. I mean, by the grace of God, I've been to 79 countries now. But one of the things that I will not do, I will never relocate. So if you not go fit stay in Nigeria, you know, like Nigeria, stay now. I say even if I want to relocate for Nigeria, I'd rather go Cotonou, buy one flat, one duplex if I get the money. They stay there, but they still. I love Nigeria. I beg. And this is like, no, I love Nigeria. I don't even think that thinking, they in my head, you know. MC Music says, congratulations on your wife being pregnant, brother. No, my wife not pregnant again. I was talking about 2012. My wife did pregnant. I don't tell you, like, my wife pregnant now. We got about the Peking. We have 3 children. It's enough. There's no Peking. They come again. There's no like anything about Peking and anything about Peking is grandchildren in the next maybe 20, 25 years from now. Not be no. My original plan is to get 2 children. That's last born. If you see the gap between my last born and my second born is 5 years. Now family plan the way fail. Not be see I would have to look for another Peking. But we just keep at that time. If I was still working in Brilla with our bottom, but I started my own thing and I was like, and then COVID came. That was my COVID son. I was born in 2019. Ah boy. No, they not picking, not born again. The born picking ceremony is gone. Okay. Joe Osalibame says somebody I'm sorry. He said that talk is always funny to me. Imagine getting mad cause they didn't add the doctor to your name. Man, people they take a vessel. As a matter of fact, at the very, very root of my sacking from Brilla, now that was the, when somebody they find hard to paint you bad and you don't know anything, that was the word they used. I was doing a speech in my school. The daughter was there, recorded it, and I just called him Larry Zamoji. I didn't even put the doctor. You know what it cost me to get the doctor. So I said, but that's your name now. Oh, that was the biggest mistake. Why would I even say that? But it's a Nigerian thing. It's a Nigerian thing. People want to be validated at all time. And I'll be like, this thing where person go get for online. Not be say if we really go class, go learn online. Why I could just do now if I find like some $20,000, they'll add doctor to my name. Nah. Use ChatGPT to write thesis. Change them. That's a funny thing. You keep calling. I don't want that. My battery is low. Okay, my charger is plugged. Hey, to your name. Same goes to Mr. Abati in Arise. In fit by you if you know add the doctor to his name. No, Nigerians they always do that thing. It's like, if you go LinkedIn, that's why I don't like that place. LinkedIn, you see Nigerians with titles, and they don't get job. They don't even create job. Also, all these titles, FSI, CPT, this one, for I beg you. Eric Tyler, do you mind blood diamonds? I don't know what that means. I do not understand, and I do not mind it. Okay. Ibrahim Abiodun. Dewalahana. Whoa, just to join. I don't miss. Oh, no, you don't miss. IGB TV. No, it's ELEGBETE TV. It's not IGB, right? It's not IGB TV. It's ELEGBETE TV. ELEGBETE. Say it. ELEGBETE means the greatness of God. Ogene ELEGBETE. Try and don't put me in a bent line. I'm on a straight line, okay? Shinan Saul Leonard says, ELEGBETE, which UCL game are most excited to see? I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm an Arsenal fan. That's the game I want to see. I think I would also put an eye on the Dortmund game. I just kind of like the way Dortmund play. They have a way of bringing on unknown talents, so I like that kind of thing. I mean, I'm a grassroots man. I like that kind of thing. I'm Rosai Adele say thank you, my brother from another mother. God bless you too. Hey, Samson Alemu, how are you doing? He said, Lord, to say God is worthy to be served. Okay, that's Organetega. Not Organefejira. Okay. God is worthy to be praised is Oluwatoyin. Okay. My Yoruba class, Yoruba 101. Adewale Saka, yes, Bukola Saka. He said, hello, boss. Good to see you again live. More power to your elbow. You are really doing well. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Chooks, I didn't go, my guy. Havana, can't delete the thing when you put. Soham Patra. I'm a romantic. My baby, Danamia. Patra. I remember Patra that year. The queen of the pack. Jesus, this is why also a mistake. Oh. Please come back on. Come back on. He said, did you watch Manchester derby? Yes, I did. That match will be cancelled as a derby. It's no longer a derby. It's too one-sided. Man United are just embarrassing everybody. I was counting on them to, put up a fight this season, be solid. They signed Mbemo, they signed Shesko, they signed Matthias Cunha, and the squad that they had before. But I'm just surprised why they let Garnacho go, because in my opinion, I think that Garnacho would have aided Benjamin Sesko with his crossing ability. I would even prefer to play Dalot. No, that's a small boy. Is it Dalot or Ahmad, and then Garnacho, and then put Sesko in the middle. But I don't know, sure, it's not my team. Yes, I did watch it. Tosilema, they say, now God is worthy to be served. I type, okay, maybe I didn't see it. Well, sorry. Tosi Adebambo says, Organatega is Oluwatosi, Organafejuru is Oluwatoyin. Okay, thank you very much. Adewale Saka say, to like this video, check the 3 dots at the top right corner of your phone screen and click on the thumbs up icon. 53 watching, 19 like. Let's do it, people. Thank you very much, bros. Chukwe say, ELEGBETE, what's exactly the ELEGBETE? That's exactly the same way most of us wants to listen to you all day talking sports. No one does it better. Keep it up. Oh, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that one. Thank you very much. Ola Matthews. Okay, so deleted it. Demola Abiodi Ibrahim says, please, guys, watch the BWGB show. It's always interesting. I promise you will love it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Ambrose Ayodele say, we will do our best to secure the crew, stay in employment, and continue with what they love. Thank you very much. Because my Meku says, please, bro, like I've pleaded before, try and engage Skipo Olise and Ima Babayaru. I love listening to you guys pouring out some hidden truth about our footballers and Nigeria as a country. So let me break it down to you. ELEGBETE TV is my company, like my company 100%, right? So that's what we have on this channel. And on the spin-off of it is what you have people like Joy, Mikolo, all my crew are staff of ELEGBETE TV, which is GPF Media anyway. Now, that podcast, Special Delivery, it's another company that is co-owned by me and my friend, Mr. Lanrian, a former staff of Google, right? We met back in 2012 when Google wanted to do a reality show of us, myself and Murphy Imbrilla, but management stopped it because they don't think that we as staff deserve that. So we eventually, in 2018, set up that company to tell African stories, African sports stories. And we started with a good idea, raise money, but then we lost $375,000 with the Super Eagles Qatar World Cup qualifiers. That affected me, but it affected my partner more because my wife knows what I do, and I'm very clear with her. But he got burnt in a way. So Special Delivery was suspended. As I speak with you, we have over 23 episodes that we have recorded. Now, for Sunday Olise is based in Europe, in case you don't know. Emmanuel Babayaru is based in Abuja. I am based in Lagos. So the Special Delivery podcast still exists. It's just that with that, it's a higher tech project compared to this one. So right now we're in the process of trying to raise about $1 million. But it's not as easy because in Nigeria, people are not really high on investing in IPs, digital content, without tech attached to it, without you owning the tech. Because as a matter of fact, when they want to invest, the asset that they want to hold as collateral is the tech. So we're working on that. It's not like we left it. If you notice, Son Lisa have already started his own podcast. And sometimes if you watch very well, the girl that is interviewing in Toyosi uses my studio in Ikeja sometimes. Okay. So it's not like we can't come together. I live in Nigeria, like I always say, and me and Olise cannot always be on the set. Babayaro is in Abuja. To bring Babayaro and any of the guests that we've had, first off, we need to pay for an apartment, an Airbnb, fly everybody in. It takes a lot of money. That one is heavier. Even look at me. Like, I would have loved to be doing live every single day. But one, I have internet problem in my house. So when I come out, if you notice now lately, if I'm doing live only when I come to the market, because it kind of like gives me 1 hour plus or 2 hours to be sitting idle, and I'm a restless soul. I mean, my water picking, so I need the feet stay one place without moving. So this is one of the way to engage myself, and I don't want to go out there and sit down. There's a sitting area there and start talking to everybody again. Over familiarity breeds contempt. I know they really like them, so that's why I'm doing this. So for what you're asking, it's not off. It's not off. We've not put it off, but it's a case of what is what doing well, and we would. Don't worry, we would. We're not off it, but we would. Tibi Tokbe, Sir Michael says, but ELEGBETE, I think recently you posted something about England development teams winning their competitions, but they are finding it difficult to win at senior level. Don't you think it would? If we... Okay, this is just basically one of those things where people misunderstand what you say, or they deliberately, when you say something and then they deliberately go and look for the example that is not working and try to use it. So before England set up St. George's Park, England have never won anything at women's international level. England had never won anything at the under 17, at the under 20, the Euros and all that. Since they set up St. George's Park, and then England does not get past quarterfinals in the World Cup. Since they set up St. George's Park, they've got to the semi-finals of the World Cup twice with an English coach. They've also, somebody will jump up and misunderstand this and say in 1990 in Italy they got to the semi-finals as well. But you see the gap. England was seen as perennial. England were never a threat to anybody, in any major competition. But now they are a threat. Beyond that, they've won the Euros for women twice. They've won the under 17, they won the Euro under 20s, if I'm not mistaken, and I think they won the World under 20s as well. And now England is also producing young players again. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before England will win the Senior World Cup. They might win it in this next year, or they might win it, the next 3 World Cup. There is a possibility of England winning one. The next 3 World Cup, that is the US, Canada, and Mexico. The Portugal, Spain, and Morocco, or the Saudi Arabia one. England have a very high potential of winning one of them. It's just that as England are planning, Spain is also planning. So it's hard. Looking at Spain, for instance, if you ask me who's my odds-on favorite to win the next World Cup, Spain is the first team I'll call. But that's odds-on favorite sometimes might still go there and go and flop. But that's what I meant. I'm not... So to come in and kind of like make it look like, but England are not winning the senior team. Are you not seeing the progress that England is making? And then again, what do we stand to lose if we actually develop things properly? Are you not a fan of a team in England? Why do you support a team in England? Some of us have not traveled to England, but we love English team. There's a reason why that is. So my point is, let us even develop something. We don't even have anything developed. We don't have structure, nothing. We don't have a good league. We don't have good female league. We don't have anything. That's what I mean. Let's even start from somewhere. Olowo Samson Fellowa says, please, sir, do Nigeria still have the chance to qualify for the World Cup? Well, mathematically, some people believe, but me, I've lost hope on that one from the day one anyway. So it's not like I just lost hope now. Patrick Osarity says, if I may ask, going by what you said about the organogram of the NFF between a competent sports minister and the NFF president, which is more important towards the development of sports in the country? Is a competent sports minister. It's a competent sports minister that is backed by the government. I don't think Shehu Diko is incompetent. This is my own opinion. I don't think Shehu Diko is incompetent, but I think Shehu Diko does not have the support, and his office does not carry the power to do anything. So he's a lame dog. He's just there for photo ops. You would have thought that a man like Shehu Diko has been NFF's second vice president for 8 years, MPFL chairman for about the same time, or vice chairman. In that period, for 8 years, he was MPFL, LMC chairman and vice chairman within that 8 years period. You would think that as soon as he comes in, he would know the policy to take, the things to do. But the thing is, this is how it is. I have a dream to build a very big hospital, specialist hospital, where, from the experience I had with my son's brain surgery, where you can do brain surgery at a cheaper rate, you know, kidney transplant, dialysis, and that's the dream I have. If you ask me why I'm doing YouTube, that's why I am on YouTube. I want to grow enough, yes, provide job opportunity for people, but take the money like Mr. Beast is doing giveaway. My own giveaway is set up a very, very massive hospital. Now, before I would choose the state to put the hospital, I would decide to go and sit with the government of the day and say, look, I want to put a hospital here. I will pay for the land. I will build it, put up all the infrastructure, every equipment up to date. I will not run it. I'm not a medical practitioner. I will obviously get a consortium and tell them to run it. And this is, you know, it's a business, right? That would not be oil person, but he owns a refinery. But I will need maybe the road infrastructure leading to the area I want to put the hospital to be perfectly done. That's a conversation I will have with the governor. So if maybe choices of places is obviously Delta, Lagos, Port Harcourt, and then Abuja. Why all this? I'm from Delta State, right? And it is central to the whole Niger Delta region. But I would have to have a conversation with the governor of the state. Let's say, for instance, somebody wants to take ambulance and carry somebody from Benin to Warri. That Lagos, that Benin Warri road is terrible right now. Can we do this? If there's any role I can play, I will play my own part. But this is what I want to build. This is where I want to put it. This is the site with, you know, good car park and all the rest. And also maybe liaise with a few friends of mine to buy land around the place and then build hostels. Because if you look, what is one of the key tourism attraction to India is their hospitals, right? And everybody who's going there for all these kidney transplant, this one, that one, all the things that they're doing, they're also needing somebody to come and support them, to come and stay with them. And some of them don't stay in the hospital, they stay in the hostels surrounding it. So those are the ideas. But how do I get there? Right? Talk sports that I'm good at, which is my skill set. Like, I'm very good at talking, grow the numbers to the place where I become that person. So basically, now let's take it to the sports minister. A sports minister is sitting above every federation. So a sports minister with good integrity, people skill. In leadership, you need to have people skills, right? Good people skills, not superimposing your will on people, but selling ideas to them and making them see reason why they should buy the idea. Let them be the glory, the people that will take the glory. Now, this one way, that's why I don't like all this SA. Because before you go even hold meeting, all the SA, they don't do social media. Oh, the minister met with this one, and this is what he said. Shut the fuck up. I'm sorry, pardon my language. Shut up and let the result come first. You understand? All those photo op things. No. Let results speak loud. You're not a content creator. You are a minister. You are working for the country's agenda. So it's better that we have a competent and future and purpose-driven sports minister as the chairman of the NSA than if you have a like the most brilliant, most intelligent, most purpose-driven NFF president. But then you have a sports minister that will frustrate him, like we saw with Amaju and Solomon Dalong and Sunday Dari. Nothing will happen. You will not make progress. You would apply for money from federal government. The minister will go there and tell the federal government that no mind that they are stealing the money, they don't have any use for it, and nothing will happen. And you know, we have ministers who will tell you that okay, you people need 5 billion, please factor my money in. If not, I will not push it. You can't do anything. So you need a sports minister that's good, because at the head, everything rises and falls on leadership. At the head, he's a midfielder, he's a go between the government, the presidency, and the FA president, or any of the federation's president. If he carries the interest of Nigeria at heart, he will do everything to make sure programs that would save Nigeria, that would put Nigeria in the front map, works. Cospa Meko says, hey, Sweden, this makes me remember USA 94. Thomas Brolin, Martin Darling, them. Lovely people, lovely country. And Emmanuel say, why are you always in the passenger seat? You don't like to drive your wife? I'm sure that you have eye problem also. That's my steering. That's directly in front of me. That's that passenger seat, brother. Don't you understand that front camera is always recording in reverse? See passenger seat there now. This is the passenger seat, bro. See the passenger dashboard though. See what I did here. Wise Warrior say, I saw notification that the seer of our time is on, like you don't start. I quickly turned in to hear from the wise one without gray hair. I get gray. Come over, I get gray. Not be gray with this. Is this not gray? You people should stop it. I don't get gray. I get gray. I get like 2. There's like 2 in my hair. In my hair. Like, you know, look at me like, oh, what's another Yashu? Allow me to say, Oreo Samson, Nigeria does not have the chance to qualify to the next one. No, let them stay on hope. Oh. Let them stay on hope. Don't take their hope away from them. Oh. So people want to use this World Cup jackpot. Oh. Those of us who not get planned to jackpot, we don't even think of about some people. Kusma Meko says, bros, I know you may have your reasons and also entitled to your opinion, but don't tag all Niger pastors as fraudsters. There are things we are not to see, no matter what you may feel. First and foremost, this is the reason why Nigerian pastors are fraudsters. Who created this idea that we should not say they are fraudsters? Like, first off, do you understand that this church that we'll talk about is a man-made thing? This is a business. When I was young, when I was a kid, when I was growing up, I was born and raised in church. I grew up a pastor's house. Pastors, not one. Pastor, reverends. If does I want to join this fraudster association, by now I'll be reverend of a church or pastor of a church. You don't understand. Don't let us turn this thing into a church conversation. But if you have made up your mind that, oh, you will not say these things, that's yours. But me, don't gaslight me, don't gag me. Pastor, now fraudster work. If you go abroad and you submit your Nigerian passport, you are regarded as a fraudster. Anywhere you go with your Nigerian passport, is it that all Nigerians are fraudsters? No. There are more Nigerians that don't even know how to do fraud than the little few that are doing fraud. But you know what? Perception is the key. There was a time in this country where if you hear that somebody is a pastor, you look at their life like this and you can see God through them. You believe every word they say. But today, if anybody wants to do business, you where they type this. So if somebody come now say, let us do business, you get 100 million, you want to do business, would you part away 50 million with somebody who is a pastor and say, let's do business, leave tithe and offering? Would you say, let us do business together now? Would you? Me will be stranger when you never meet. I am sure you will be willing to do business with me. You would be willing to invest in my hospital plan. And if you end up failing, you won't call it fraud. You will say, oh, the business fee. Would you put 50 million of your money to do a business with any pastor? Name it, any of the pastors that you know in Nigeria. Would you do business with them? And by the way, all the pastors that are flying private jet, building stadium-sized churches, which business did they do? I will never get to that place where I get to church and I'll off my brain, I put it outside and I enter, I'll be like, amen. No, I was raised by a mother who say, Even me, where be your mama, ask me question. And when I ask a lot of questions, and every time I ask a question that is difficult, they say, hey, these are spiritual things, these are spiritual matters. You shouldn't be. And I said, but Bible does say, check us scripture to know if they are of God. And then I start asking you very basic question, and you don't want to answer me. And you say, oh, those ones are allegories. Those ones are parable. Anyone where box them into corner, a parable. They are what the fuck are you saying? This one don't need rocket science. It's common sense. And why is it that the countries that pray the most are the ones that are suffering the most? They like make it make sense to me. It's not just enough to say, touch not my anointed and do my prophet now. Who anoint them? Who no anoint me? And why is it that in Christianity, now only pastors now God they speak to? Something concerning my life. Pastor not go speak to God, not go speak to me, you go speak to somebody else. Is that how your father does? If God is my father, true. Is that how your father does? Is that what you would do with your children? You want to send message to your pikin, you go talk to somebody for outside to pass a message to your pikin. And let's not even don't do that. Don't do that, please. Believe what you believe, but don't construct my own belief to fit your own. If it works for you, fine. After people they serve one small image for front of their house and they prosper. But I just know that this is my conclusion. After years of experience, bro, every pastor in Nigeria is a fraudster. And I'm not going to owe anybody apology for that. I've not lived my life on the mirror of one church. I grew up in Assemblies of God. I was a PCF leader in Christ Embassy. I was almost becoming a pastor in Redeem. I was in House on the Rock from 2004 to 2007. What really exactly you want to talk to me about? My late uncle was a pastor or shepherd in Sele. All the years I stayed in Port Harcourt, I was in Sele. Let's not even go there. I've seen it from all sides. It works for you, yes. Babalawo, they work for people too. Voodooism, they work for people. Occultism, they work for people. The fact that it works for you now does not mean that if somebody speaks against you, no. What is wrong is wrong. Human sacrifice, they work for people. People for not to do Yahoo. That will not there where some people talk say that they use gay pants till they buy Mercedes Benz. I'm wondering, like, okay, the whole essence of sacrifice not to buy Benz. Why go feel walk by? You know? But it work for them. It stays there. But don't come and get bros. No. I not feel stop you from what you believe. But me, I am telling you, there is enough data to stand on my 2 feet and say they are all fraudsters. They have told us lies. What do fraudsters do? They use lie, fear, scheming to take your money, make you poor, and enrich themselves. I do not believe in a God that will bless me in heaven and I need to suffer here on earth. I do not believe in that God. I do not believe in a God that call person to be a pastor. When the person dies, children take over. And then it's no longer calling. I do not believe. Look at Nigeria. Tell me if that is not the reality. That's what fraud is about now. I do not believe in a system where you call everybody to contribute money to build a university and then you come out and tell people that a book where you sell. Now everybody never the right book they sell. Now you take build the university. Like lying with ease. And then when people call you out on your lie, you come out on the altar and begin to swear and that is fraudster, my brother. That be fraudster. If you believe them, I no get problem with you. Today, now even pastors they call themselves out. We don't even need to again. We just stand aside and watch. And pastors they call themselves. So let's not even go. Like I can do a year-long live, 2 hours per day to tell you that pastors are fraudster. Me, I know my 2 legs not going to enter church, and I told my children, don't ever, like, church is not a place to go. If you want to be an idiot, then go to church. But if I'm spending money to train you, no, don't go church. How many churches do for Japan? The churches in Nigeria is enough for us to don't get. Do you realize that all our pastors, every single day, they open the whole microphone, they must say, God told me, God never tell us the cure for cancer. God never tell us the cure for all the problems we have. Now, your father died in 1982. You have 2 children. What the fuck is wrong with that? The God of the Nigerian pastor is a clown. They suppose tie and flog and all wear. This will be, and see, if you said this kind of thing, let the repercussion come. That makes that God a bully. They call you out for doing wrong, you change. If I'm doing wrong, call me out. I would think that, man, I'm doing something wrong. Let me change. If I call God out, the God where this Nigerian pastors they preach, if I call him out, if I ever grew up wanting to go to heaven, because Nigerian pastor, no, the heaven not the interesting to go. You don't see Nigerian pastors they preach about heaven. Is that the place you won't go? The guy, no, see, if I tell this, I get very emotional and passionate. Don't try to gag me. If we look at where you never go church with me. Wise warrior say, I call the head of our department by name. He is a professor with hundreds of published articles in world-renowned journals. I'm not sure say that person in Nigeria. That person not in Nigeria. The person not give problem. Hey, Nigeria. Person will even get articles that are published. We they see people when they not get one, they never even write. You know, you feel get articles where you don't write, but you never be comfortable to publish them. Nobody don't read anything about them. Even myself, I get content I don't publish past the if you not put doctor for their name or add sir. And you know the funny thing, when I now look at my life, I'm a very respectful person. I respect people a lot. But just because I not put doctor for your name, that's a different topic. And that person so he preach past Prophet Elijah. That's a different another topic another day. Joe Osamudiame, God really stand for you. He said you're looking forward to see the Bayern versus Chelsea game. And so I will watch every game that are available. Primary interest on Club Athletic versus Arsenal. I watch every game and that I can lay my eyes on, because again I will need to do analysis. I don't know what question Emmanuel will serve me up at the end of the day, so I like to watch, I like to read up report, get other people's perspective. But why I like to watch games is that if I bank on people's perspective, I might go wrong, because sometimes it might be a biased perspective, right? I'm not saying everybody's biased, but sometimes it might be. And I like to watch so that I trust my eye more than statistics and data. Until maybe I know they use my eye need to work again, but I think my eye go work like that. I trust my eye. I trust my football knowledge. And I think it's a lot more superior than a lot of people's football knowledge. Not be pride. The evidence of it is out there. Because the things where I talk maybe 3 years ago, now people they discuss them. The time I talk 3 years ago, oh my God, how can you say that? Well, I said it 3 years ago. I told you guys 4 years ago that this set of Super Eagles players, if they host the World Cup every year, they're not going to qualify for World Cup. Why do you say that? Nigeria have the best player, world-class player. World Cup back-to-back now. We're missing out. Now everybody is boiling. Everybody is specialist in analysis now. Oh, why this one not played? But I told you guys this now. I told you guys when we were firing Gonotro, that Gonotro will go and take one small African country and qualify for the World Cup. We'll still be looking for her to qualify. People say I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, they don't give her money, because that's the basic way Nigerians. If Nigeria not get points to respond to your position, your superior argument, they will try to drag you down. See where we are now. But let's move on, Sha. I think I look forward to watching every game, and just so because when we shoot the gliders too, they discuss a lot of things. What kind of producer and director will I be if I don't even understand what they are discussing? How do I make correction? So for that I watch, and then for the sake of say I love football, I would also watch. I think I like to watch that Chelsea Bayern game because of so many intrigues that are involved in that game. Joe Samuel says, Mr. ELEGBETE, please, I need an honest answer from you. Is Chelsea a bigger club, far bigger than Arsenal? There's no need. I'll be Arsenal fan. I'm not just an Arsenal fan. My father worked for that club for 15 years, so I was born into it. I have the 1971 English FA Cup medal, gold medal, in my house to show for it. But that does not mean that out of sentiment, it's like somebody say Barcelona is bigger than Real Madrid. No, nigga, calm down. Madrid is bigger than Real Madrid. Madrid is bigger than Barcelona. Barcelona is an exciting club. It's a great club. They are almost at equal, but if you have to pick one, it's Madrid. Chelsea are a far bigger club than Arsenal. One day, Arsenal might go on a magical run, win things, do the impossible, go on a 20-year winning spree, they might catch up and overtake. But currently, today, the gap, the long past Mississippi. So they need to talk through for that one. I don't need sentiment for that one. Coach Mameku says, like I said before, used to be like you in regards to this church and pastor stuff, but I've learned my lesson. There's no lesson to learn. There's no lesson to learn. You better forget about them and face other things. Really love you as a person. Thank you very much for loving me. You see, what pastors have put in us is what you're exhibiting. Fear. The church runs on fear. For many years, the Catholic Church priests were raping people, molesting people forever. I remember in the 80s, if you mention it, they say fire will kill you. One thing will just happen. Not knowing that back then, the people who were mentioning it, they were sending killers to go kill them. When they die, they will set it up in such a way that it will look like God, one mysterious fire just happened. Now, because of technology, media everywhere, they can't do that again because the attack is coming from everywhere. Now, people now agree that, oh, even the priests, Pope, they've all come out to say, not true. They've admitted it, right? Let me give you another good example. When did the Freeze first had his problem with the church? We went to the same church together. Where did his problem start? He divorced his wife, and the church treated him like an ex-convict. And he didn't like it. But that quiet time gave him a chance to study the Bible, the history of the Bible. And he came out and started telling people about tithes, that this is fraudulent, this is this. People initially look at him like this guy is demon possessed. Oh, this guy is an antichrist. Are we not now seeing that the guy was saying the truth from the beginning? You know what conversation is? I like conversation. I also like arguments. I mean, I worked in a law firm for years. My original dream was to be a lawyer, right? Barrister Paul Musa, that I worked under for years, for almost 10 years, said something to me that I would always remember. He said the thing about argument is the both of you argue to insult and to reduce each other. But if you take time to discuss, and he was teaching me that because of hard tackle. Barrister Paul Musa is the reason why I won more hard tackle than anybody, why I was a legend on hard tackle. He said if you take time to listen, you would see the flaws in the person's argument. You will lay it bare without even bothering about them. Okay? And we use that as a learning curve. In that 10 years, Barrister Paul Musa, God bless him, taught me how to marshal my points, how to seek facts, evidence, and then put it on the ground. Now, the fact that I have the fact or the truth does not mean people will believe, because people are obstinate, people are caught in their ways. But with time, I think that one of the persons that helped my job as a football analyst is Barrister Paul Musa. He said with time, the fact that you say state a fact today or state the truth today does not mean people will accept it. But with time, people will root it out and say, this guy said this since a couple of years ago. Let me even take it to the Bible. Have you noticed that some of the best prophets in real time were regarded as the worst? There was a king in the Bible that wanted to go to war. Everybody said they will win the war. One prophet came, one small minor prophet came and said, okay, if you go, your house will not go die. They say he's a prophet of doom. Say he's the one that troubled the house of Israel. What was the end of it? What was the end of that war? How did it end? I'm just asking, maybe because we cannot discuss pastors from a position of fear. I have my position, and I don't even need to do research. I show you facts. The evidence is right in front of you. Now, if you choose not to see it, that's not on me. That's on you. But telling me that there are lessons, there are no lessons to learn. Church is built on one thing and one thing only. The entire church platform. First of all, try and understand that church was the first secret service of the Western world. Look at the Catholic, which is like the first major church that went into global outreach. What was their mission in Africa? Everywhere they go, they change your name. What's the purpose of changing your name? Do you understand the original intent? A man is connected to his roots by his identity. If you can alter that identity, if you can just alter the identity and make the man confused about the identity, anything you tell them going forward, they will believe. So somebody comes, your name is Esogene Dafe. They say, no, you have to have Peter to your name. Is the name of a saint. You have to have Matthew. You have to have Philip. It's always some saint. But this same Catholic will go to other places in Europe. They don't change people's name. So now Africans' name good to change. It was not to come preach Christ to us. It was to come take our land. In case you know they are aware. That's one. Two, what proliferates churches? It was the greed of here. So the church be like this. Let's get Pentecostal. All those evangelism, Azusa, Night of Miracles. Yeah, well, it did happen. I can't sit here and tell you that, oh, the whole this one not happen, that one not happen. But a religion that is of God, that deliberately altered the stories. First off, why do we have 66 books in the Bible? Since you want to talk about this whole Christianity and pastors, so the other books, why would a man, he says the word of God, somebody just sit down and say, all this other book, delete them. Now God tell them, no. Why does the Bible also contradict itself? Now God also talk down, say, put this contradiction so that people go they confused about me. That this is not the show, this is not the life for that, because this is me trying to have a conversation with my friends. But don't come here and try to gag me on church and pastor's thing. We all now know, if you choose fraudsters, they're everywhere now. That be people do MMM. They're not saying I'm fraud. No, but the same MMM benefit people. My wife, elder sister, build house from MMM money. So, because she build house now, we'll say MMM is not good business. CBES, not be fraud. Almost when CBES first happen, everybody keep quiet, pretend like say they're not done. Now when money lost, now everybody gonna come and say, oh, my money go. The question here is, you not know something where you just do, you just put 100.